take a look around. Where are you?
California? Texas? Oklahoma? You could be on the moon.
Nope. This is the big island of Hawaii.
The terrain is varied and vast with diverse changes from one area to the next.
After all, there are 10 different climate zones on the island.
You can go from lava desert to tropical rainforest in one day.
One drive around or through the island and you'll see what we mean.
There are also some amazing views of the stars at night and, of course, the magnificent sunsets.
And the big island is, well, it's big.
It's a baby island and the youngest in the Hawaiian island chain.
In fact, it's so big that all of the other islands can fit inside it.
And it's nearly 3 times the size of Long Island.
It takes over 8 hours to drive around the entire island, and that's just driving, and about 2.5 to drive across the middle.
We stayed in Waikoloa, a beautiful resort area just about 22 miles north of Kailua Kona Airport.
Now, the Kona coast is the sunny and dry side of the island.
Marriott's Waikoloa Ocean Club is a great place to plant yourself with access to stunning blue beaches, white sand, and several pools.
There's even a secret shortcut path to something awesome that we'll tell you about a little later.
And here's a Jetsetter inside tip. A must-get here is the ku'u'ali'i Mai Tai at their Lanai restaurant.
It's a traditional recipe that has been made at the resort since 1981.
And prior to that, it descended from the very first Mai Tai to ever come to Hawaii in 1954.
It's a purist's Mai Tai all the way, with refreshing and delicious silver and dark rums, pineapple, and lemon juices.
They have a luau on property, and it's also a great location with a short walk over to the King's Shops and the Queen's Marketplace.
Now, these two areas have loads of great restaurants, fun nightlife, shopping, and even a wine bar.
Now for some great eats. Tucked away in a small strip mall in Waikoloa Village is some of the best Italian food on the island.
Pueo's Osteria is an intimate and cozy atmosphere with that inviting feel of Italy.
Executive chef and owner James Babian uses sustainable local farms for his seafoods and meats, as well as farm fresh produce like hamakua mushrooms.
Now, these all complement the array of real Italian products that he uses as well.
We kicked things off with polpetta, Italian meatballs.
Traditional Italian style with a fresh twist from the island of grass-fed beef, pork, and San Marzano pomodoro.
Next, authentic house-made radiatori alla vodka, creamy and delicious with perfectly al dente pasta.
And again, a bit of an island twist with prosciutto, hamakua, and cremini mushrooms.
And a specialty of the house that evening, spinach cannelloni with fresh fennel sausage, served on a bed of San Marzano tomato cream sauce. This was melt in your mouth, yum all the way.
And there's a fun wine list with varietals from Italy and California.
We enjoyed a complex and well-rounded Chianti from CETAMURA, Tuscany. Its minerality and warmth perfectly complemented all of our delicious dishes.
Now, you will definitely need a reservation at Pueo's Osteria. They are only open for dinner and closed on Mondays.
Now, if snorkeling is your thing, then you can't beat Beach 69.
Now, whatever you're thinking, it's nicknamed that because of the exit, which is at Route 69.
It's officially Hapuna Beach, and it's another hidden gem that we've discovered for you.
Now, this is the island's longest sandy beach at nearly half a mile long.
Both locals and tourists alike mingle happily together here.
Now, the snorkeling is tranquil and abundant with lots to see underwater.
And the perfect views are Insta-worthy shots to make all your friends jealous.
And if that wasn't enough, you can't beat this. There's good public bathrooms available.
Always a good thing to know. And picnic tables, too. Just take the signs to Hapuna Beach.
All that outdoor fun got you hungry?
In Queen's Marketplace, get ready to be wowed at the Kuleana Rum Shack.
Their specialty cocktails are whipped up by some pro mixologists, featuring their own handcrafted rums.
And that's just the beginning. We started with a creative take on a Filipino classic, lumpia.
Pipi kaula lumpia is made with smoked brisket, Swiss cheese, their house-made Thousand Island dipping sauce, pickled mustard seeds, and house kimchi.
This blew us away with its flavor bombs and unique combos. It's savory, sour, and sweet in the best ways. Okay, back to the cocktails. Here we got Smoke Over KOHALA, a divine concoction.
Now this includes one of their signature in-house rums, the Kuleana Hawaiian Rum Agricole, along with mezcal, hence the smoke, lime, and sea salt.
And notice the gorgeous garnish. And this Kuleana Negroni was sublime.
It had an island twist of pineapple-infused Campari along with Hui Hui, another of their in-house made rums, and an Aperol ice block.
Nice. Now, next we dove into something you're gonna love. This gorgeous tomahawk with Hawaiian spice rub, a beauty to behold.
Now, you could cut this with your fork, even though we used a knife.
This was the specialty of the house that night and wasn't on the menu, so make sure you ask about it.
It's served with farm-fresh veggies and mashed potatoes.
Cooked to perfection and just as you would think, melts in your mouth.
The Hawaiian spices were vibrant and earthy, adding a nice crust to the outside.
We got a fabulous wine to complement the juicy tomahawk, an ACACIA Pinot Noir from CARNEROS.
It's complex and silky, so it balanced all the robust flavors of the meat perfectly.
And here's how much we loved it.
Think about making a reservation, as they tend to get busy.
You can also purchase their house-made rums online.
Now, if you're not staying in the actual city of Kailua, Kona, then a quick trip there is really worth it.
First, we dropped into Harbor House, a local fave tucked away in the marina.
Along with the great views from their giant lanai, they also have an extensive bar.
We got fried oysters, which were crispy outside, succulent inside, and all around yummy.
Plus, a local plate lunch of stir-fried chicken and veggies served alongside sticky white rice and macaroni salad.
It's close to the airport, so you can check out this hidden gem on your way in or out of Kona.
Then we hit Kona Village and Marketplace for some shopping.
It's packed with quaint restaurants, bars, boutiques, art galleries, and, of course, tons of shops.
Now, this is a great area to stay at one of the resorts nearby or just to visit for a day of fun.
You can park on the street if you can find a spot, and there are numerous parking lots with free parking all over.
Now, there's so much to explore here, including this beautiful banyan tree that's adjacent to some local landmarks.
Now we're back in Waikoloa at the King's Shops, and we've got a real treat for you.
Abe's Island Grill is named after the Hawaiian bay bordering Waikoloa.
It's called Anaeho'omalu Bay, so for obvious reasons, it's simply Abe.
Now, they featured unique and freshly prepared local and global dishes. Plus, they serve local breweries along with tropical cocktails and timeless classics.
We started our meal off with a delicious fall-off-the-bone pork adobo, beautiful shoyu braised pork ribs, topped with a fresh vine-ripened tomato and onion salad.
Absolutely delicious, and what a flavor bomb in your mouth.
Next, we couldn't resist the fresh catch a la Meunier with that beautiful white wine, butter, lemon, and caper sauce.
Now, we wanted a Chardonnay to go with the Meunier, and now we were told a little secret. Get this wine, the waiter suggested. It's considered a poor man's Rombauer.
Rombauer, we said? We're in. This Chardonnay is from Lioko Wine in Sonoma County, and it is very similar to our beloved Rombauer. Plus, at $14 a glass, it's totally worth having a couple.
Abe's is open later than many restaurants in the area, and there's some great local live entertainment at night that you won't want to miss.
Of course, one of the hottest, literally, attractions on the Big Island is Kilauea, one of the world's most active volcanoes.
In fact, just weeks after we visited, a new summit eruption occurred with lava emerging from the crater.
The lava spewing every day means that the island is still growing.
Located inside Hawaiʻi Volcanoes National Park, you pay a $30 fee per vehicle to enter that supports the park.
The fee gives you a pass that lasts for 7 days, and you can spend a whole day exploring this phenomenon.
Now first, stop by the Visitor Center where you can get questions answered by friendly experts.
And you've got to check out the steam vents. This proves it's an active volcano just waiting to erupt at any moment.
The visions of steam are otherworldly and will leave your heart pounding.
Of course, we had to grab a quick bite, and so we stopped in at Volcano House.
It's right across the street from the Visitor Center and down a picturesque little pathway of trees and sunshine.
We got the Hawaiian fish and chips served with remoulade and tartar sauces. A perfect bite of coconut and macadamia-crusted fresh fish that is big enough to split between two.
And you can't beat the breathtaking views as you dine. Volcano House was visited by Mark Twain in 1866, and in 1877, the historic and quaint hotel was added.
And here's a tip. If you are short on time, just hit the Volcano House for spectacular, inclusive views of the crater, and then get to the steam vents for the up-close experience of a live volcano.
Now, if you've got more time, drive around the crater and stop at each landmark and outlook. At the very end, explore the summit, which gives you another bird's-eye view of the crater from the opposite end.
Now, here's that secret shortcut path we were telling you about.
Now, from the Waikoloa Marriott, you can take this hidden trail alongside the beach and glimpse some historic fish ponds.
At the end of the path, you will find a literal oasis called Lava Lava Beach Club.
It's a welcoming and fun family-owned and operated beach bar.
Sink your toes right into the sand as you indulge in one of their amazing signature cocktails. We arrived at night and we chose Gilligan's Girl. That's right, Skipper. It's all about the movie star.
A glamorous combo of coconut vodka, ginger liqueur, pineapple, and lilikoi juices, and coconut water.
And for you cider lovers, there's this refreshing delight, lavender cider. Just a hint of lavender is perfect with the cool bubbles and fruity flavors.
And we grabbed a bite of the beer-battered onion rings, which came highly recommended.
And lived up to that recommendation as we dipped them into a delicious hoisin guava barbecue sauce.
It's a laid-back paradise at night and the perfect spot to hang during the day. Then, catch a sunset.
Oh, and there's live music too. Check out their entertainment calendar. And on Sundays, you can even sport a bikini or board shorts at their Bloody Mary brunch.
The beautiful and dynamic island of Hawaii will infuse a place in your heart, calling you back again and again.
So we won't say goodbye to the Big Island, but a hui ho, which means until we meet again.